Ladies and gentlemen, today will be known as the day that Blizzard let everybody down with the future of Overwatch 2. What is up everyone, it's CMG here. So, do you remember this thing called PVE? Do you remember back in 2019 where there was this huge reveal surrounding the game's anticipating future with tons of new PVE features like hero talent trees, traits, level systems, different ways to use weapons, fully fledged big missions with tons of replayability attached to them. All these major extensions to existing maps that would help branch out where you could go. All that amazing stuff promised to us. And all of us were excited for it over the course of 4 agonizing years of just hoping for it. Well, you can forget all about that now because it's not happening. The Overwatch dev team did a live developer update pretty much confirming that Overwatch 2 PvE is cancelled. Well, that's not what they actually said. Of course, they were more technical and informative, but basically the gist of the update was that they're going down a different route with Overwatch 2 story missions going forward, starting with Season 6, where you would assume that the Overwatch 2 campaign, if you can even call it that now, would be chopped up into bite-sized episodes that you would play during the season, much like the kind of content that you saw during Halloween Terror with Wrath of the Bride. You know, right now with Star Watch, the type of missions like Uprising, Retribution and Storm Rising from Overwatch 1 of yesteryear, where there's perhaps about 10 to 15 minutes of completing one mission, maybe replaying it a few times and then not replaying it again because you probably get bored of it after a while. Yes, those kind of missions. And I think what we're probably going to get with said missions is that with every season that passes by, you will need to purchase the Battle Pass to even get access to these missions, along with the skins, voice lines, and other cosmetics that would usually be put into them. So basically, the mission would be used as a way of, well, not only just selling the mission, but also selling the skins, the stuff that comes along with them. So all of them will be available either in the shop or in the Battle Pass, and you'd have to go and purchase the Battle Pass to get access to them. Honestly, all this promising content from years gone by we've looked up to as something that we could play and really get excited about, all thrown away in favour of a free-to-play Battle Pass system where Blizzard just use it as a way of making profit. I mean, fine, I get it, Blizzard needs to make profit. They need to make a ton of money to meet their demands per year, but for them to hype all of this content up, making us think that this is what we're going to get, but then be told, nah, it's not happening. We want to go down a different route. It's just soul-crushing. Particularly if you're a die-hard Overwatch 2 fan like me who wants only the best for the game. I mean, why even call the game Overwatch 2 now? Honestly, the one sole reason why it was even known as Overwatch 2 in the first place was because of this massively hyped up PvE campaign mode that would help not only progress the story, but to help us as the Overwatch community discover enticing new ways to play. What about the group of players that probably don't even care about PvP? You know, they would just rather play for the campaign side of it. We won't even be able to see all of that now. Absolutely disappointing. A massive letdown, in my honest opinion. Now, of course, this is in light of a massive roadmap demonstration that they've showcased here, where they show all of the stuff for Season 5, Season 6, and Season 7 and beyond. So basically, there's a very, very small indication of what could be shown in each of these seasons. So Season 5 contains a limited time event called Quest Watch, something down here called Mischief Magic, whatever that may be. It could be some kind of PvP thing, maybe a PvE sort of thing. I don't know what this could be, but it's kind of like a limited time event, so it'll only be there for about maybe the entire season, perhaps, and then it'll go away. But from this Quest Watch thing, it looks kind of interesting. Could be some kind of scout mission kind of thing where you just go and maybe it's a PvE thing, maybe it's a PvP thing, who knows. Sounds interesting enough. The Summer Games event comes back as well in Season 5, and also there's a cinematic reveal for Sojourn, and I say Sojourn because that looks like Murphy, Sojourn's dog, in that small little picture there. There's also a 5v5 mini comp season. On Fire also returns as well, so basically that was back in Overwatch 1 where if you were having a really good game, then your profile picture down at the bottom was sort of like turned into fire in relation to the fact that you're doing well. So that is coming back into Season 5, and also the Creator Workshop mode is also probably going to get a revamp as well. So, yeah, pretty interesting. Season 6, then, contains story missions. I guess this is like the first indication of story missions being added into every season. So basically, the story mission will contain basically what it is, a story mission, with some skins thrown in that you'll probably be able to either attain through the battle pass or through the shop. Kind of like what's going on right now with the missions and stuff, where every single PvE or PvP thing that's going on within the season, all of the content will be sold through that little mission, so that you can access it through the battle pass and what have you. Obviously, we're getting a new support hero in Season 6 as well. We don't know who that is yet. It's a little bit too soon as to who that person might be, so we'll just have to wait and see. Flashpoint, I believe, is a new core game mode, which will include tons of maps to go along with that. So that would actually make sense, actually, because if you remember back in Season 1, where Kiriko was announced, the new Push game mode was announced along with her. So yeah, Push basically came with a bunch of maps that we kind of already knew back in 2019. So all of this was revealed back then. Just all the PvE stuff is just not there anymore, for obvious reasons. Also, we have here Hero Mastery. Seems pretty cool, actually. I think what this might be is basically it's like a new way of being able to train heroes. So there could be some training drills that the game gives to you in the form of, right, complete these and then beat the time limit in order to complete said task. That kind of thing. I think it's a way of teaching yourself heroes and stuff like that. Kind of like a really cool thing. Something that we haven't been able to see in Overwatch so far. The only thing that we can do in the form of being able to teach us heroes is either through the practice range, or if there's any sort of really cool game modes going. You know, the sort of game modes that I've been showcasing in certain videos on this channel. That kind of thing. But there's now going to be a fully fledged official sort of core place that you can go to and actually do different challenges, do different training drills, do different really cool timed missions that you can do to sort of help you learn heroes. Really cool. You've also got a firing range here, and also player progression system. We don't know what that could be. And also Overwatch Anniversary. I believe that's going to be a new event. I don't know why it would be in Season 6 though, because Overwatch 2 sort of celebrates its anniversary, in fact, maybe in a week's time. We're not going to get Season 6 in a week's time, though, so that's going to be a bit of a strange one. So let's take a quick look at Season 7 and beyond. We're going to get a new tank hero. I believe that will probably be in Season 8, because in Season 6 we're getting a new support hero, so it wouldn't make very much sense if we got like another hero in the following season. So yes, probably Season 8. New collaboration events that kind of be similar to the Overwatch 2 One Punch Man collaboration with the Doomfist skins and all the rest of it. There's going to be a new control map. Oh well, great. So I believe this could be Talantis, perhaps, because we've already tested out the community-built map Talantis through this season. So maybe it could come at a future season where it's been completely reworked and then suddenly it becomes a core map. Maybe they sort of like shrink down the entire map, because I remember Talantis was a ridiculously big map. It was way too big for a control map. We're going to get a new winter event, probably Winter Wonderland. New Hero Mastery Missions multiplayer. I have no idea what that is. There's also some reworks for Roadhog and Sombra later down the line. So, I mean, Sombra definitely needs a rework. The same can be said with Roadhog. I mean, Roadhog is probably the only tank in the game that doesn't have any defensive capabilities. The only thing he can do is technically use Take a Breather to heal himself, and that's pretty much it. He doesn't have any sort of defensive, like shields or anything like that to help him survive longer. We've also got fan favorite modes return as well. Possibly that could probably be something like Star Watch, or maybe Battle for Olympus comes back again. We also get some cinematic debuts. I don't know what that could be. Maybe some animated shorts for people like Ramasha, perhaps. Who knows? Competitive Mystery Heroes returns, perhaps in a future season. And then Lore Codex. I believe Lore Codex, I read about this. I think Lore Codex could be something like what happens when you unlock certain things for a hero, you suddenly get some information regarding the hero in terms of lore. So you kind of like learn more about the hero the more you actually use the hero. I think that makes sense. I'm not sure if that's even the thing. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, when you look at it in its entirety, it's kind of anticipating to see what, what Quest Watch could be, for example. You're kind of like looking forward to seeing the Sojourn animated short. Maybe you are looking forward to all these story missions that are going to come in future seasons, and we're going to be seeing who the new support hero is going to be. Maybe you're interested in what Flashpoint can deliver. But the main thing that everybody's probably going to be talking about, the exclusion of what PvE could have been when they announced it back in 2019, when they had all of this massive hype over it. All this replayability, talent trees, hero traits, level systems, all that amazing stuff that they showcased. And to now know that we're not going to be able to see any of it is just disappointing to me. And, well, I don't know, man. It's just really, really sad to hear about this. So, yeah, I want you guys to let me know what you think about all this in the comment section down below. I'm sure some of you have got some things to say, and I'm willing to read what you guys have to say, and I'm sure that you've got more information to share. So yeah, this is going to be the end of the video, guys. Thank you very much for watching the video. If you like this idea for content and you want to see more in the future, go ahead and click on the subscribe button, send a comment, like the video, and then turn on your notifications. It really does help me out a great deal. You can also check me out on all of my social medias, my Twitter account, my Discord, and of course my TikTok. Thank you for stopping by, chaps. Have a great day, have a great life, be nice to your fellow gamers because we're all human beings. I've been CMG as always, and until the next video, I shall see you later. Peace.